Welcome back to our second hour of World Crisis Radio. We're recording here on February 18th, and this is our political strike support edition of the program. On Wisconsin is our slogan. Time for the labor movement to wake up after 40 years of demoralization, disillusionment, and defeat, and do something. But on the broad program that we've been talking about, and we repeat that according to MSNBC, the people in the demonstration there in Madison, Wisconsin, interpreted Obama's remarks as so weak and so half-hearted, they concluded that he's basically supporting the strikebreakers. He's basically supporting the reactionary coalition, and of course he is. He is the strikebreaker in chief. His man, Arnie Duncan, is in charge of breaking the teachers' unions through a gradual strategy. And this guy Walker is just a little amateur who butts in with his stupid, crude reactionary methods. But now let's change gears to the question of Obama. Yes, what are you going to do about Obama? Well, the birth certificate issue is front and center again. Last weekend on one of the talk shows, Congressman Boehner was asked, is Obama a citizen? This was Meet the Press. And Boehner says, well, if the state of Hawaii says that he's a U.S. citizen, that's good enough for me. Sarah Palin, the great cultural populist faker, was asked, what do you think about the birth certificate issue? Palin says, it's a distraction, which indicates that Palin is working for the cartel that is into blackmailing Obama. They want to keep him there for the best part of 2 years and get more than they've gotten so far. So let's get an update. We were expecting new legal actions, and of course in the states there are moves to say you want to run for president, produce a birth certificate or something like that. So let's get an update from Phil Berg in Philadelphia. Welcome, Phil.
My pleasure to be on. We're just in the process of deciding what to do next. But in the states now, there's 11 states that are pushing legislation to go forth regarding anyone running the 2012 presidential primaries must show that they're constitutionally eligible. And I think that number is going to increase because as each state passes that, it's a topic now which has gotten bigger. It's not going away. And I know one of these days I'm going to be proven right that Obama is a imposter, a phony, a fraud, the biggest hoax against the United States of America. It's going to come out. It will come out. Now, in addition to that, like I told you, we're getting ready to file another lawsuit. Very soon we'll be doing that. And also we're going to be pressuring Darrell Issa, the chairman of the committee who has the subpoena power, which could resolve this whole thing with one hearing by subpoenaing Obama and documents to come forth. So it's we just got to keep up our fight, keep up what's going on, and I hate getting into issues, but a lot of people are very upset with Obama right now on his stance with what's going on in Wisconsin, his stance what's going on in Egypt. Some people are saying he blew the whole thing over there, but I'm really not to get into the issues because we shouldn't even be getting there with Obama. Obama deserves to be out of office. Obama deserves to be in jail. When all is said and done, Obama and everyone around Obama, Michelle Obama, Howard Dean, the former head of the Democratic National Committee, other people, heads of the top officials of the Democratic National Committee, top campaign officials for Obama, and now top administration officials with Obama, should be subjected to the criminal justice system in this country, tried, and those convicted should go to jail. And Obama should go to jail and then be deported. I mean, it's outrageous what is going on. And remember, as soon as this can be proven, and it will be as more and more people discuss this issue or don't discuss this issue, whatever position is, the topic's out there, and the American public is going to be aware of it. A recent poll showed that 52% of Republicans now do not believe that Obama was born in Hawaii. He wasn't born in Hawaii. And really, members of Congress who know this, and they are, and I believe many members of Congress should be held accountable also. I mean, it's really, we're on the border of treason when we deal with this type of issue. And we're going to do everything we can. We've been doing it, as you know, Webster, and everyone out there. When the show is over, listen to Webster's whole show. But when the show is over, then what I need you to do is go to your address book and send everyone in your address book, send them a copy of our website, which is obamacrimes.com, because that's where all the information is and has been. And we're going to do everything in our power to bring this to a rightful conclusion. As I said from the very beginning, if I am wrong, Obama, show me I'm wrong, I'll go away. You haven't done that, and you spent about $2 million in lawsuits, and it's an out-and-out disgrace that you're sitting in the White House and refuse to show documentation that you're constitutionally eligible to be president. And for the listeners out there, the only reason he hasn't shown it because he can show it. Our best is we have a witness, his step-grandmother, Sarah Obama, states she was in the hospital in Mombasa, Kenya, Africa, when Obama was born, August 4th, 1961. That's the strongest we have, but we have members of the government over there in Kenya who now acknowledge that Obama was born there. They know where his birthplace is. We had, going back to Election Day, November 8th, 2008, the day after that, there was a national holiday in Africa. You don't have a national holiday for a grandson. They had it for their son. The ambassador to... there's so much evidence. We have it on our website. Go there, obamacrimes.com, OBAMACRIMES.com. So stick with us. Very soon, Webster, hopefully by next week, we'll have another lawsuit filed, and we can give details. Actually, we'll be able to give details before we file it. Then we won't be able to do after that because the case will be under seal. But and as you stated, we'll meet the press. The topics around, people are still talking about it, and they wouldn't be talking about it if there was no issue. So, in my opinion, I'm right. I filed the first lawsuit August 21st, 2008. I'm proud to be there. I'm proud that I'm still doing it 2.5 years later. And we will expose Obama for the fraud he is. And remember, everyone out there, listen to what I'm saying. He is a fraud. He's an imposter. He's a phony. It's the biggest hoax against the United States of America in the history of our country. And notice no one is suing me to shut me down because the truth hurts. And the truth will prevail, and we are going to continue our efforts, and it's a pleasure to be on your show weekly, Webster, to keep the topic out there.
Good. So what do you think of Palin showing this, her true colors, I guess, right? That as she works for Rupert Murdoch. Rupert Murdoch blackmails Obama. She wants to keep that game going.
Yeah, I think so. She says distraction. Yeah, it's there. Listen, like she didn't come out and say he's not. I think it's Murdoch and other people are behind the blackmail of Obama, and it's to the detriment of our country. And we're the laughing stock of the world, and as these demonstrations continue around the world, I think at that point, one of these days, one of the world leaders is to bring it up. But unless they're blackmailing him at this point now. So
quite right, Phil.
We'll be with you. We'll be back next week.
Okay, Phil. We'll see you next week, and let us know. We want to know when that next suit is going to be filed. Okay?
I sure will. Thank you.
And keep us. Maybe you want to go through. Maybe you want to mention some of the states next time, so people can tell which is which. And maybe if their state is not on the list, they can do something to put it on there, because this is something anybody can do.
Yep. Well, definitely the two is Arizona and Texas, and next week I'll give you the whole rundown of all the lists. I will do that.
Okay. We'll see you next week, Phil. That's ObamaCrimes.com, and support Phil Berg. We'll be back in a minute.